Good morning, Carroll High School. Today is Thursday, October 29, 2020, and it is a great day to be a dragon. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the pledge to the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. Now for a moment of silence. Remember, we are in this together. Wear your mask. Carroll High School will not allow costumes on campus for the 2020 school year. While Carroll High School certainly knows some students will celebrate this holiday with their friends and family on Saturday night, we also know it does not integrate with our mission and goals at Carroll High School. Have a safe Halloween weekend, but please leave all costumes at home on Friday. Stuco presents Red Ribbon Week. Tomorrow, wear red. Now presenting Stuco Hot Ones, Red Ribbon Week edition.
Whoa! Holy cow!
Oh. What's going on, everyone? I'm Zach Lacey from Student Council Productions, and you're watching Hot Ones, Red Ribbon Week edition. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings, and today we're joined by Officer Corey Ratton and Officer Ken Richardson. Officer Ratton was born and raised in North Richland Hills, Texas. He has been in law enforcement for about 10 years and an SRO for 6 years. Before becoming a police officer, Officer Ratton served 4 years in the Marine Corps as an infantry rifleman and served in security forces guarding a strategic weapons facility. He enjoys spending time with family and going on vacation. Officer Richardson was born and raised in Queens, New York. He served in the United States Army for 3 years and joined Southlake PD as an SRO in January 2018 after retiring from Irving PD, where he served for 32 years in various assignments ranging from patrol, planning and research, undercover narcotics officer, and school resource officer. He served as a school resource officer, or SRO, for 2 of those years at Irving Independent School District, both at the middle and high school levels. During his law enforcement career, he was rewarded 2 life-saving awards and a Certificate of Merit award. In his spare time, Ken enjoys playing drums, traveling abroad with his wife, and spending time with family. Officer Ratton and Officer Richardson, welcome to the show.
What's up, Zach? Hey, glad we could make it.
Sure. How are y'all around spicy stuff? Do you like it?
I do pretty good generally.
All right.
We'll see.
All right.
For me, I try to stay away from that stuff at all means. But hey, I'm doing this for you.
I'm with you there. I'm not too much of a spice person myself. All right. So for our first wings, here we go.
Hey,
Number one.
one.
So tell us, how'd you end up as the SRO of Carroll High School, and what made you want this job?
I started here at Carroll High School last year. I was at Dawson Middle School. I really love this job. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, our first priority here at this school is security, and then on top of that, we can interact and do different presentations, things like that. So it's very it's a pretty fun job with a lot of different areas you can focus on.
I was very fortunate when I started with Southlake PD. My first assignment was at Carroll Elementary School, and then we were fortunate enough to add a second SRO to the high school and a second SRO to the senior high school. So you can tell, I immediately raised my hand and said, hey, I'd be more than happy to move over to the high school position.
All right. Wing number 2, here we come.
Wing number 2.
Working in an environment full of our nation's youth, would you say you're well versed in the ways of Gen Z?
I'm going to say fair. I mean, you guys, Gen Z is like technology driven, I guess. Everything is to do with technology. I don't thoroughly get the Snapchatting and all these different apps that y'all use. Hey, you need a glass of milk?
I'm going all right now.
But anyway, I will tell you one thing. It's real difficult to talk for any length of time when you're eating this stuff. But I would agree with Corey. I'm probably in that fair range.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to list some things. First off, we have some popular trends going on. TikTok dances and Among Us are really popular right now. Do y'all have any opinions on that?
Well, I just learned about Among Us, I think last week.
All right.
Some of y'all are playing it, but I don't really know what it. I know it's about like the person's. You're trying to catch one person who's the mole or
the imposter.
Right? Yeah.
I don't get TikTok at all. I don't really understand why y'all do that.
So, we've made it to our third wing. Y'all starting to feel the heat?
Yep.
All right. Let's go.
Number 3. Cheers. This seems pretty mild.
I agree.
Good. I like that one.
All right. Talking about technology. Since this is Red Ribbon Week, how do you feel about how social media and access to information has impacted drug use or access among teens?
Well, there's more access, and I've run into cases of stuff, kids being able to get access through Snapchat and things like that. So it really poses a bigger risk, and people coming over, delivering kind of stuff like that should not be around. So I know that I've seen that's kind of been an issue with Snapchat and things like that.
Sure.
So it kind of piggyback on what Corey's saying. Social media has its pros and cons. Technology advances. You've got situations where kids are getting more and more exposed through social media, and they're using different types of apps to do their dealing.
And if there's any message that we can get out through this video, one of those points would be to not interact with people you don't know on those certain apps. Like if you don't know who they are, you don't need to be talking to them. If you don't know them in person, that's kind of my deal. It's just you just have no idea who these people are, so you got to be very careful.
Yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right. This is the kicker. We have the bomb hot sauce.
I'm going to wait to see your facial expression.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Whoa! Holy cow!
Oh. All right. 1 in 5 students in 10th grade have reported vaping nicotine in the past month. True or false?
I'd say true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with true. Although I wish it would be a lower number.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one is true. Feel sad. Less than 50% of students know someone who smokes, drinks, or does drugs during the school day.
I would like to think that's true.
So that's actually false. 86% of students
Oh wow.
That's
does
scary.
drugs, smokes, or alcohol during the school day. And I think that goes back a lot to the access to technology and how that has really brought about.
Right.
All right, and finally, in 2018, 11% of alcohol consumed in the U.S. was by teenagers.
I'm gonna say that's true.
Yeah.
Yes,
might
that one
be.
is true.
It may even be more.
Someone was true. Came to a lot of surprise for me. Didn't know that. Now that you've conquered the first ever Hot Ones Red Ribbon Week edition, what would you like to say to our student body about the importance of doing drugs?
Good, Corey, you going first?
Yeah, sure. It's just you're young. Nobody should do drugs anyways. But I mean, you guys are young. You got the whole world ahead of you, and I think it's just very important to focus on the things that you need to focus on in order to be successful in life. Sorry, and it's just I'd just like to see everybody be successful, and it all starts right now. So
Typically, when kids get involved at a very young age and they continue down that path, there's so many different factors that come into play that's going to be affected. Their schoolwork and oftentimes their goals. They get hooked on this stuff and oftentimes progress to other harder drugs. And if we don't have that intervention at a younger age, where parents are aware of what their kids are doing, then they could spiral down to where they wind up dropping out of high school, and basically their whole life takes a change, a drastic change. And sometimes it's very, very difficult to rebound from a situation like that.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. And that was
appreciate it.
Red Ribbon Week edition. So I hope everyone survived. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Thanks, Zach.
Bye.
Bye.
Stuco is collecting used mascara wands for the animals at the Appalachian Wildlife Rescue. Drop your used mascara tubes in the boxes by the library and cafeteria. Deadline is tomorrow. And I'm Dhruvi. Have a great day, Dragons.